Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and today I have y'all's favoriteest thing. I have part-time work from home roles, and I have some full-time as well. But I know y'all have been checking for the part-time, and I'm so glad that I can deliver. So I'm not gonna delay, I'm gonna get right on into it because I have multiple leads to share. I want y'all to be able to catch these and get your applications in, and you already know what to do. Lock it on in by hitting that subscribe button, tapping that notification bell and selecting all, and that way YouTube tells you every time I post a video, and I post right here Monday through Friday. Okay, if you don't see me, it might be a holiday, I might be a little bit busy, but I always make up for it. So go ahead, do that, and now it is time to jump in. All right, you guys. So jumping on in here, the first company that I'm going to share is called Transcat. And I have shared this company before a time or two. Now, this company makes equipment in the scientific field. If you peruse through their homepage, you can see they have like calibration equipment and, all sorts of types of equipment. This is not my wheelhouse. And if you go to their Glassdoor, you can see great company based out of New York, great reviews, and they talk about what type of equipment they have, measurement and calibration and industrial and scientific type equipment. So awesome to know. Now, jumping on in here, they have a part-time and a full-time version of this role. I'm going to highlight the part-time, but I will put both the links to the part-time and the full-time applications in the description box. So jumping into this lead, this is for their quote specialist 1 position. The pay is going to be $17 to $21 per hour. The hours are 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and you're going to work 27 to 29 hours per week. So which days of the week will you be working? They don't get into all of those details. What I would say is just get your application in if you know that, a few days a week that this time works, and then you can find out what they're talking about, if they want to talk to you further. So that's what I would do. And so what you're going to be doing in this role is you're going to be primarily responsible for using our business systems to resolve customer inquiries accurately and efficiently by processing product and calibration quotes and orders. Additional responsibilities may include answering and responding to customer inquiries relating to products and calibration services via the telephone. And so they get into the details here. A lot of what you're going to be doing is data entry because you're going to be processing those equipment orders. So you're going to have to do order entry procedures for quotes and orders, demonstrate basic proficiency in satisfying customer needs, become knowledgeable of their products, ability to work with electronic Excel and Word documents, assist internal and external customers by incorporating standards and sales of service excellence, ability to analyze and determine any changes or enhancement opportunities, and perform other duties as assigned. So yes, there will be a phone involved, but the majority of what you're doing is order entry, which I know a lot of y'all are into data entry. This would be perfect to get a lot of experience and add that to your resume. And so to qualify, they want you to have an associate's degree. That's your 2-year degree. If you have a bachelor's, that's nice to have, but you don't have to have it. That's what they mean by preferred. And then they want you to have 2 years experience in customer service, data entry, or telephone sales. So either of these would work if you've got 2 years in any of those things. You got to be able to multitask, work in a fast-paced environment, be computer literate, because you're going to be using the computer. You're gonna be doing a lot of typing, okay? And if you have experience with A+ or Salesforce, that is A+. So that is the lead, you guys. And if you're like, hey, this sounds really good to me, the apply button is at the top, and yes, we have a template for you. I highly recommend using the remote resume builder software to get your application in. We have a lot of templates, and I think the one that would be best for this would be the data entry resume template, because they're looking for someone to do primarily order entry. Yes, you'll have to talk on the phone sometimes. Yes, you'll be assisting customers, but the main thing here is order entry. That is how you're assisting the customers. So I would further customize this data entry template by including any of the things that you have experience with. So if you've ever talked on a phone, then I would mention on that hey, telephone, I've got telephone skills. If you've ever done anything in A plus or Salesforce, that's another way you further customize the template. So when I say, make it true to you, add your razzle dazzle, that's what I'm talking about, because these are already pre-filled out. So when you're using the templates, you're starting from a filled out template, okay? So this is what it would look like when you go into the software and choose the data entry template, already filled out, but you got to make it true to you. You got to add your razzle dazzle. So then you just go through the wizard, you make it true to you, and then boom, you are ready to download and get your application in. And there are tons and tons of templates to choose from. And like I said, I would use this data entry template, and I would pair it with the data entry cover letter template, which is also already filled out, and be on my merry way. And remember, if you like this lead, they have that full-time version. So I'll include the link to that in the description box as well. And now let's move on to the next hot lead. So jumping on into the next hot lead, this is from a company called AmeriHealth Caritas, and I have shared this company before as well. They are in healthcare solutions, and if you go to their Glassdoor, you can see this is a huge company, 5,000 to 10,000 employees, and probably more than that, and great reviews and lots of them. So jumping into this hot lead, this is for their customer service representative, and this is a night position. They let us know that this role is for all lines of business and for the off hours, which consist of 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Now, they also mention it includes weekend availability, and the one little catch is you gotta be in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So I know everybody's not on the East Coast like me, but I promise if I see something for other time zones that's gonna be night, I will definitely share as well. And so what you're doing is customer service for this company. So you're going to be responsible for responding to a diverse membership and their providers, as well as other customers in a timely, professional, and courteous manner. And so you'll do inbound and outbound member and or provider calls or correspondence regarding benefits, eligibility, or customer issues. So that's what you're doing in this role. And as far as the pay goes, according to Glassdoor, based off of 29 salaries submitted, it looks like people in this customer service role, their base pay is about $43,000 per year. And then it looks like they're making maybe like an extra $2K in bonuses. But if we were just going off of that $43,000 per year, that would work out to about $22 per hour, which is really good considering you only need 1 year of customer service experience, and you just need to be okay making inbound and outbound calls and have a GED. And if you can type 45 words per minute, that's great, but this is preferred. So if you're like, hey, this is perfect for me, I live in the Eastern time zone, I'm looking for a nighttime job, Delilah, I can do all of this, then the apply now button is at the top right. And yes, we have a template for you. Remember, these templates are already filled out. You just add your razzle dazzle. I would go for the healthcare call center resume template. You would just use that. It's already filled out. Make it true to you. So if you want to switch out some things, if you want to, add some things, you can do that. And I would pair that healthcare call center resume template with the healthcare call center cover letter template and be on my way. Like I said, the software is easy peasy to use. You just pick your template, go through the wizard, boom, you're ready to download. Same thing for the cover letters. And you can try it out for just $1 during our 7-day trial. So now let's move on to the third and final company. So jumping on in here to the third and final company, this one comes from Conduent. Conduent is a regular over here. They just offer so many great work from home opportunities. And if you're not familiar with them, huge company, 10,000 plus employees. They offer sales, customer service, all sorts of different types of roles. Now, Conduent is hiring for a part-time customer service advisor position, and it's going to start you off at $17.31 per hour, plus you get bonuses. And I love me a bonus. Now, the only thing is they aren't hiring in the following locations. So if you're in one of these locations, you would not be able to apply. But if your state or city is not listed, then you're good to apply. And it's a lot of places, but not all. And they let us know that this is going to start the week of July 13th. So the training is going to be 19 days at full-time hours, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. then you're going to go to your 16-hour minimum per week schedule, and you can go up to 29 hours per week. And so that's great because if you are looking for something with lower hours, hey, 16 hours per week, you really can't beat that. And so they just let us know that you're going to be handling inbound calls from customers and inquiries about their recent purchases, and you're going to just track their numbers and orders, product returns, and other post-purchase needs. And to qualify, you got to be 18 years or older, high school diploma or GED, be able to successfully pass a criminal background check, have at least 6 months experience in customer service, high-speed internet, and the ability to type at least 30 words per minute or faster. So that's what you're going to be doing in this role. And I think this is a great opportunity, especially if you are a college student. That's what I first thought about when I saw that the training is going to be full-time, but then it's going to go to part-time. School for college students, it like takes back in at the end of August sometime. So you would have time to do the training for this. And then you have a job that you can do, from your dorm or your apartment during the school year. And of course, if you're a stay-at-home mom or anybody who's just looking for part-time hours, this would be good for you. So I'm just thinking about all the people who this would work for, because I would have loved this back in college. So if you love this lead, the apply button is at the top right. And yes, we have a template for you. You want to use the customer service template. We have two. You can take your pick. They're both already filled out, and you want to make sure that you add a cover letter with it. Why not? It's already filled out too, and you can have a full application. So try out the software. You get access to all of those templates plus a bunch more that aren't even listed there for just $1 during our 7-day trial. And after that, it's only $37 per month to use all the templates, make all the resumes and cover letters you want. It really is a game changer. So try out the software today. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. If you are sick and tired of searching for a job, let us do the job search for you. I told y'all, okay? Extra Leads Club is only $10 a month right now, all right? Extra Leads Club is really that club to be in because we look for the hottest leads, we verify them, give you all the links to apply and to check out their Glassdoor. And when I tell you it saves you time, at minimum, we save you 2 hours of searching a day. So if you're like, I need to put in applications, but I just can't look at another job board, Delilah, join Extra Leads Club and let us do the job searching for you. And you can also try it out for just $1 during our 7-day trial. And like I said, it's $10 per month right now. If you go ahead and get in the club, it's always going to be $10 per month for you. But for everybody else, yesterday's price won't be today's price. So the price is going to be going up very soon. So join right now while the price is still just $10. And next up, we have even more resources. We have my free mega list of jobs on my website, remoteworklife.co. There are 714 companies and counting on the mega list of jobs. Every time I talk about a company in one of these videos, we add it here so that you can find these companies and apply to work from home jobs easy. Okay, so make sure you come here every time you look for a job. You can search the mega list. If you're into customer service, you can type in customer or you can type in CSR. And you can see we have almost 100 companies that we have tagged as hiring you to work from home doing customer service. So don't sleep on the mega list of jobs. Come here every time you look for a job. You will be so glad that you did. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. Amazon has all of the very best deals. We all need a computer, okay? If we don't have a computer, we're not working from anywhere. So Amazon's got refurbished computers for under $200. I know we all want to live the laptop lifestyle, but if you're just trying to get your first couple of checks, go ahead, spend your $120, get started working from home. After you have a couple of checks under your belt, then you can get you that fancy laptop. It's strategy, all right? We do strategy over here to get where we're trying to go. So check out my Amazon storefront, the mega list of jobs for more work from home opportunities. Join Extra Leads Club and let us do all the job searching for you, and get the remote resume builder software. The software makes it so easy by just filling in the blanks, and boom, it gives you a beautiful resume. And as soon as you sign up, you're gonna get your own login, you're gonna get the tutorials. It only takes a couple of minutes, and then we are in the support desk 7 days a week. If you ever need us, we are here for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.